Whenever the third T20I between India and Afghanistan gets talked about in the future, of course, there'll be the talk about, oh yes, it's the first time that you needed two super overs in an international T20I to determine the winner of the match. Plenty of records, Rohit Sharma's fifth turn and all of that. But there's this one image that we have for you on your screen, which will also perhaps be talked about in the future, because not only did we get to know a thing or two about the rules, but of course at the moment as things stand, it did kick up a huge storm or a debate on social media as well, and the cricketing world stands divided at the moment. Rohit Sharma, the Indian captain, wasn't particularly happy, neither was Virat Kohli, who in fact had stopped the ball with his foot, and of course that gesture that you see on the screen clearly spoke for itself. He wasn't too happy with the fact that Rohit-Nabi went for that run despite the ball deflecting of him. When, by the way, if I was to just give you a little recap as to what this incident was all about, well, this was about when Rohit-Nabi, it was Mukesh Kumar, beg your pardon, who was bowling the last ball of the super over to Rohit-Nabi, who was on strike. He misses. It was then Sanju Samson who collected the ball, then lobbed it towards Mukesh. That's when the ball deflected off Rohit-Nabi, who wasn't even ball watching. He was determined to make his crease. The ball took a deflection of him, and then he ran another couple of runs, and the Indian team, especially the two senior pros, weren't quite happy. Now, Ravi Ashwin has spoken up about this particular issue. Like I said, the world is divided at the moment as to whether this was done in the spirit of the game or not. Ravi Ashwin has clearly said that please don't bring spirit of the game into this. Ravi Ashwin, by the way, is the same guy who you've often seen been very clever with regards to following the rules, with regards to using the rules of the game as well, and he feels that things may sound unconventional at times, be it the bowler's run out, or which was formerly called the man cut. We know he's done that in the past. We also know he became the first batter to retire himself out as well when he did that in a game against the Lucknow Super Giants back in the year 2022. And in this particular instance as well, Ravi Ashwin feels that if things are happening according to the rule book, then there's nothing wrong with that. Let's quickly tell you what Ravi Ashwin has had to say. Take a look at the comments coming in from Ravi Ashwin, wherein he says, to get to your run out, I am running, that throw deflects of me, I am within my right to run, spirit of the game, well, yet again, I am sorry. So he's not taking that. Even when he says I'm going for my run, it is a bye. It is a bye. Simple as that. There's no two ways about it. Let's quickly move across to more comments that we have from Ravi Ashwin. Look at it. He says that when the ball goes for a wide off the crease, it's a wide. When the bowler outstretches, then it's a no ball when he outstretches the leg. All these things happen when the bowler is trying to take someone's wicket. In the same way, when a fielder throws, why do they do it? He's just questioning why there is a debate at the moment, because everyone is doing things within their own rights. As he goes ahead and says that as a bowler, you're bowling just to pick your wicket. If you hit that ball, then you can score a run, and exactly what happened. Exactly what happened as things transpired over there, because he then goes on to say that when the ball hits the pads, he's just clearly saying things which we know already and were followed to the T in many ways, that when the ball hits the pads, it's a leg bye. When it doesn't and it hits your body, it's and if the keeper leaves it, it's a bye. Again, we know these things very well happen, and going by the rule book, it had to be a bye. It was a bye, and that's what the Afghanistan team did. And nothing wrong as far as Ravi Ashwin is concerned. Now, what do I feel about it? Well, if you ask me, I feel the same way, and that's what we've spoken about here on Sports Today as well. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe that reaction coming from the two senior pros, and for those who, by the way, feel that it was going against sportsmanship or it was going against the spirit of the game, well, I'm sorry, I don't think that's acceptable over here, because everything happening in terms of following the rule book, everything in accordance with the rules of the game, no advantage being taken over there. You could have called the spirit of the game in question had there been an attempt to take an unfair advantage, but as Ravi Ashwin also points out, no unfair advantage, everything being done within the rule book as has been prescribed, let's say, by the laws of the MCC. And if you can give that a wide, if a batter has a right to run, if a bowler has everything to do as far as penalization is concerned, whenever there's a ball that goes wide, whenever there's an outstretched leg, you have penalties for all of that. But in this particular instance, everything being done in accordance with the rule book, so nothing wrong with that. Ravi Ashwin is very clear about it.